Welcome to No Place Like Home, coming to you on Pinellas County Connection TV. The sponsor of this show is the Housing Finance Authority of Pinellas County. The HFA helps first-time homebuyers in Pinellas, Pasco, and Polk counties achieve their dream of home ownership. Working through a specialized group of lenders, the HFA offers a low rate on its 30-year fixed mortgage and helps with down payment and closing costs, too. Please visit our website, www.pinellascounty.org/HFA as in Housing Finance Authority. On the right-hand side, there's pictures. The top three have to do with our program, homebuyer education, and our group of lenders. For more information, give us a call at 727-223-6419. I'm Carmen Lemberg along Julian Hills, your host for today's show. Happy New Year's. We made it.
Yay. I didn't know if I would. But we're here, and we're very happy to be here. So I want to start off with a few New Year's announcements that the people who might be watching this might be interested in. If you'd like to save money on out-of-pocket expenses for ambulance bills, Pinellas County offers a really awesome money-saving program for people who have to depend on sometimes ambulance transport for who have medical necessary needs. It's called the Sunstar First Care Ambulance Membership, and it can save money for people who chronically go to the hospital. It's very good for people who might be in assisted living or people who have certain illnesses that require going to the hospital. So or any medical facility, actually. So if it sounds like something that might apply to you and your family, visit pinellascounty.org/firstcare or call Sunstar at 727-582-2008. And speaking of home, we all have solid waste, which is like trash. I should probably clarify that. But our solid waste department is currently developing their 30-year master plan to evaluate their existing system and provide solutions and options to improve things like recycling, waste diversion operations, and their technology. So this is very important to the future of Pinellas County. So they have some online information, and they want the input of residents and citizens of Pinellas County. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, visit pinellascounty.org/solid waste/master-plan for more information and make sure you provide your input.
Wow, that is some really great information.
Yes, stuff that our faithful viewers would probably be interested in.
And I want to mention one more thing, too, that I
Please
forgot to
do.
say earlier. We have started our campaign, A New Home for the New Year. So there's never the time like now to get started. And with the new year, why not get yourself a new home?
And remember, it's 2019. I don't know if many people write checks anymore, but just in case, it's 2019. So we will get into our show, and I think it's going to be a great show today.
It is.
It's my pleasure to introduce our guest, Rachel Driver with eHousing Plus. Rachel has been working with eHousing Plus for over 6 years. She assists in a variety of functions, including translating various web pages and training to Spanish, updating the First Florida Home website and flyers to reflect any program changes. She also creates personalized flyers for My First Florida Home certified realtors. Rachel recently graduated from Florida Gulf Coast University in Fort Myers with a bachelor's degree in community health, and she's currently applying for graduate school for a master's degree in occupational therapy, and I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Good morning, and welcome to the show, Rachel.
Thank you for having me.
So this sounds very interesting, and I'm looking forward to learning more. Can you give us an overview of what My First Florida Home is?
Sure. So My First Florida Home is a website that offers information regarding programs that are offered by housing finance agencies in the state of Florida. It's a great resource for realtors, buyers, and lenders that may be interested in these programs. Essentially, we created it because we recognized a need to have information for multiple counties all in one website. So it just makes it easier for a buyer, realtor, or lender to find the information that they need all in one place.
Oh, wow.
So
And
it's
I
convenient.
yes, I was about to say, if you're especially a first-time home buyer, it's such a daunting
It's like
task.
a one-stop shop for
And
everything.
having that available is...
Is really, and even for lenders and stuff too. So let's pretend I am a loan officer. What's the benefit to me of participating, and what's the process that I need to go through to get certified?
So only participating lenders can originate loans in any of these programs that we are offering.
So let's explain participating to our listeners. They might not understand.
So a lending institution could visit the lenders section of the myfirstfloridahome.com website to find participation information. So for example, if a lender is interested in participating in the HFA of Pinellas County Home Key program, they would go to our website, www.myfirstfloridahome.com, click on the lenders tab that's at the top of the page. Then they can choose the county in which they do business, so in this case, Pinellas County, and they can find information about participation there, and the program is always taking applications for new lenders. So the benefits of being a loan officer is that these are really feel-good programs that offer the loan officer a rewarding experience of working with first-time home buyers. And should a loan officer originate a loan in a certain program, their name would then be listed on our website on the web page for whichever program, so that any home buyers can see it and that they are available. So nearly 2,000 people visit our website each day looking for information about down payment and closing cost assistance. So it's really good exposure for them.
Oh, wow.
I did not realize that.
A lot of traffic.
Wow.
Wow.
That is awesome. I was so surprised when I had to laugh. I mean, I've dealt with e-housing for many years. And when I found that website, I was like, wow, why didn't I know about this?
We're trying to spread the word. We created it not too long ago, and so we just haven't really gotten it out there, but we've been working on going to conventions and just spreading through emails, letting people know that it's there for them to use.
Well, hopefully some people watching us will
Can
check
go there
this
and
out.
use it.
So would the same benefits and processes apply to realtors interested in becoming certified, and what would be the cost to them?
That's a very good question. So a realtor is typically the first point of contact with a home buyer. The realtor becomes that buyer's advisor, advocate, educator, counselor, etc. So My First Florida Home welcomes realtors to learn about these programs as well in a very similar way. I don't know if you all knew, but the National Association of Realtors reported that the most difficult step in the home buying process was saving for down payment. And nearly 70% of buyers are completely unaware that some of these programs even exist and are available to them. Many also do not believe that they will qualify, but that's simply not true. There can sometimes be confusion with programs available for first-time buyers, and we don't really expect anyone to be an expert, but we can definitely clear up a lot of the wrong information and rumors that may be out there. So we created this online realtor course for realtors to become a certified realtor partner through eHousing Plus. Each course is specific to a program offered in whichever area that realtor does business. For example, Pinellas County has a course available on the myfirstfloridahome.com website for $25.
Oh, wow.
Now it's $25 per program, not per county, which some people get confused about. So Pasco, Pinellas, Polk all follow under that $25 just for that one program. So the realtor partner will receive a certificate of completion. Their name will be listed as a certified realtor on the program flyer that we offer on the website for that county program. They will also receive a personalized marketing flyer created for the program that they attended training, which will list their name, their company, and all of their contact information just for them. They also will receive access to the My First Florida Home staff to answer any questions that they may have, and their email is added to a distribution list to receive important program updates as they happen in real time.
So I got one more question that has to do with lenders and realtors. They change companies. So if they change companies, can they just update their information with you? Because once they've been educated, it's not their company, it's them, right?
Oh, yeah. We have lenders and loan officers change companies all the time. All they have to do is contact us and we can go in and they're still listed. We just have to change their company.
Good.
But they have to make sure that their lending institution is approved through the program.
Do the program.
Yeah, which they can just contact us and we can figure that out.
Perfect. So now we're going to switch gears. Now I'm the little home buyer. So I'm going out there and I'm looking for my stuff. And what was the name of that website again?
myfirstfloridahome.com.
And when I get out there, I'm all confused. Is there a clear button that says home buyer?
Oh, yeah. So on our website, there's a couple tabs at the top. One of them that I mentioned was lenders. There's also a home buyers tab. So you would click on that. And then there's a whole box. Like we have a couple little links about like mortgage credit certificates and stuff. But there's one that says learn about down payment assistance. There they can see a list of every county that we work with in Florida, which is pretty extensive. And from there, they can click on whichever one they're interested in learning more about. On that web page, they will find all of the program requirements like eligibility criteria, income limits, purchase price limits, homebuyer education, and minimum credit scores. And at the bottom of the webpage is a kind of condensed flyer. And on that flyer, we list all of the actively participating loan officers and certified realtor partners that are working with us. So it's all of the information is through that webpage.
Wow, that's pretty extensive.
Mm-hmm.
One-stop shopping, and they can get a lot of information to save themselves a lot of brain damage.
And all of these people are essentially experts in these programs, so it's really helpful for them.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm amazed.
I am too. Is there any training for first-time home buyers provided through My First Florida Home? Because again, with all of this information, it's just coming from all over the place. So it would be interesting to know if first-time home buyers could come to this as a resource for things like that, for that kind of information.
We do offer a short video about the program located on that program webpage I mentioned. However, we don't want people to get that confused with homebuyer education, which can be provided by HUD-approved education providers or one of the 2 online approved providers. But the video is kind of a good summary of what the details are of that program. We also do have a live chat feature on our website that's available Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And we always have somebody on there who can answer your questions. And if we don't know the answer, we can link you up with somebody who might.
And Carmen, you know a little bit about HUD-approved homebuyer education, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they can check on some of our past shows or call you.
And call me, then go on the website. On our website, on the right-hand side, that second picture down where I talk about the homebuyer education, I actually have the link for HUD where they can go and they can pick their state, they can pick their city, and then it'll list who's the HUD-approved housing counselor for the homebuyer education. It's easy. I only list just a few of the people in the area on that same page, but I accept training from any HUD-approved agency in the entire country.
Oh, wow.
So if somebody's moving here from, Washington State, they can take that class up there in Washington State, bring that certificate down here, and we'll accept it.
So between you and Rachel,
we got them covered.
Match made in heaven.
I think we have this all covered. So
It's exciting. I wanted to learn more about this too. Once I saw it, I was like, how did this escape me?
I know. We're just trying to put our name out there now that we have like all of these resources, kind of like filled in the blanks for people. So.
Oh, I'm excited, and I look forward to maybe doing some more partnering with you for some marketing opportunities with realtors and lenders, and see if we can't help get some more, especially realtors. I really want to get them educated and help them learn about this program.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the first of the year, and if your New Year's resolution was to get a home, this would be the perfect thing to watch and get the ball rolling for getting that new home here in Pinellas County.
Exactly.
I am glad that I got out of bed this morning. I had this conversation with you because it was dicey.
But you didn't want to get out of bed today? Come on, what's the matter with you?
Well, new me, more sleep. That's
your New Year's
good
resolution. But hey, this, as usual, went by quickly and was so informative. And I can't believe we're done.
I know. Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like the whole last year.
Well, Rachel with eHousing Plus, I'd like to thank you for coming out and telling us about myfirstfloridahome.com, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm Julian Hills from the Pinellas County Communications Department. We look forward to having you join us next month. If you missed any part of this show or would like to view past shows, check out our website or catch us on YouTube. Again, I'm Julian.
I'm Carmen.
Thanks for joining us, and remember to make it a great day, and thank you again for coming, Rachel.
Thank you for having me.